Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase, pricing, and availability questions concerning this watch. And this watch is a Romain Gauthier Prestige HMS. The Prestige HMS has hours, minutes, and seconds. It was the second watch launched by engineer and visionary Romain Gauthier under his own name. The timepiece is fairly large for a dress watch at 41 millimeters in diameter in white gold. You can see in profile. It's thin at 11.7 millimeters thick, but it is broad at 49 millimeters from lug tip to lug tip with a 21 millimeter spacing in between the lugs. We'll throw the watch on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference. And you can see at 49 lug to lug, it does wear large. I would recommend it for a wrist my size or larger, so 16 centimeters circumference and up. Here's your down the barrel, so you can see my clearance on each side, the cuff shot, where you can see that it will fit easily under a dress cuff, and the over the top, which exaggerates the width of a watch a little bit, but not so dramatically to change the character. My wrist is probably the smallest that can wear this watch. You can see the strap is dark gray, described as anthracite with a semi-gloss finish. We have large rectangular symmetrical scale alligator leather, always an expensive and rare cut of the animal, and this watch deserves only the best. You can see it as a factory Romain Gauthier strap, calfskin on the bottom, no crimping, no gouging. And on the top, we have a folded edge, a monotone stitch, and a buckle featuring Romain Gauthier branding, and a profile that reminds you Gauthier hangs its hat on decoration, particularly inward angles. You get a better sense of that when you see the watch from the reverse side. Now you can really sense how some of these bevels have been drawn deeply into creases that expand almost onto the hoods of the bridges themselves, but we're not there yet. You can see the lugs are some of the finest welded style lugs I've ever encountered. Normally it's a process that involves inserting the lug into a slot in the case, welding them together, and then filing to create a straight break between them, a sharp break between them. But that break is usually vertical and a straight line. Here we have this incredible wrapped profile where the welding of the lug occurs both vertically and laterally, and there's even a little bit of an inward inflection to the lug profile. So to weld this lug to this case and then perfectly file the junction between them over such a curvaceous surface, this is what you can do when you're only making a few dozen watches a year. Taking a quick look, you can see that we have exactly the same on the opposite side. We have a fascinating case form that's both convex and concave. It alternates. And then there's a crown on the back because all the winding and setting is done with this case back crown. So when viewed from the front, really from any angle except the back, the watch appears to have no crown. Everything here is polished now. It's white gold, and it's the rose accents of the dial that really make this watch. Now you can see Romain Gauthier engraved on the dial, and the numerals engraved, albeit mechanically, on the chapter ring for the hours. There's engraving on the case back that is manual, and we'll get to that in just a moment. Taking a look at the chapter ring for the seconds, you can see that beautiful Foy-style seconds hand and the extended pinion off the fourth wheel. You can see the escapement. You can start to see those crazy interior creased angles that characterize Gauthier design. You can see there's brushed finishing on the tracks for the time, and this is a 5-piece dial built up from 5 separate sections. There's also a sunray guilloché underneath the hands, and then the Gauthier logo. We have a media blasted dial base. We have a brushed track outboard that includes little serrations acting as the hour markers or the hour indices. And then you can see the movement down at the bottom, including shock protection on both the balance and the escape wheel. Turning it all over, you can see on the reverse side, this is where the engraving is done by hand. Now you can see the engraving where it says 22 jewels or Valet de Jeu, which is where Gauthier is based and where he grew up. All of that is engraved manually. That's not done by a drill or an automated process. You can also see we have elements such as incredibly broad and mirrored bevels, and you can see where they're drawn deeply across the bridges, and the bridges are made a little bit thicker to allow that broad beveling with truly mirrored rounded finish. It's not a straight bevel, it's a rounded bevel. We have this lovely sort of snailing across all the bridges, so no Côte de Genève, no perlage, this beautiful snailed profile. And you can see that we have a media blasted base plate. All screw heads are mirror polished, and you can even see there's a black polished cover for the underside of the escape wheel here. The wheels use Gauthier's unique circle within a circle recursive theme, and you can see that they've been internally beveled as well. Look at the beveling within all of the screw and the jewel sinks. You can see all of these are deeply set and mirror polished around their edges. There are also unique screws. You can see they have this S-like slot designed to allow the watch to take additional torque on each screw without the danger of stripping them out. Now, if you want to wind the watch, you do so by turning these little serrations, and if you want to set the watch, you pull it up, and you can see it doesn't move much. It just moves a little bit above its socketed position, and now you can set the watch. And then when you're done setting it, you just snap it right back down. It's a fairly large movement. You can see 34 millimeters nicely fills this case back, and this is known as caliber 2206. It's a manual wind. It's got a 60-hour power reserve. It's got a 4 hertz beat rate, 22 joules. It does have a free sprung balance, which means the adjustments are done using tiny variable inertia eccentric screws on the rim. So this is a system that'll take a very precise adjustment, and then because it doesn't have a mobile stud adjustment index, a shock or concussion on the wrist can't change the timing properties of the watch. So that's very important. And as you can see, it is technically audacious. Using this case back winding and setting mechanism, the free sprung balance of Romain Gauthier's own design. And if you look very carefully, you can also see that the escape wheel is of his own design. He's an engineer, so he often innovates in a lot of the sub-assemblies of the movement, because he's not a watchmaker specifically, so he brings an engineer's idea of how to build a watch movement, using a lot of fresh ideas that you wouldn't conventionally find in a watchmaking atelier. And if you look very carefully, you can see under the balance we even got engine turning. If you want decoration that represents something approaching the best available, this is the way to go. And I'll also mention it's 30 meters water resistant, so dress watch standard, but you don't want to attempt to swim with it. It's not for that. Splashes and rain exposure only. If you love this Romain Gauthier Prestige HMS 1 minute, reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.